Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Okay, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really do appreciate you, and make sure you subscribe to this channel if you have not, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Okay, it's your girl. My name is Timmy, and you're welcome to my space. So today I want to talk about something, a question that has been popping up from a lot of people, especially since I came back from Turkey. And these days now, I mean the current economy of my own country now is not been easy. Everybody wants to, everybody wants to jackpot one way or the other, you understand. So everybody is looking forward to a very comfortable country to move into in abroad. Okay, yeah. So I got this question a lot of times, that people were like, when I came back from Turkey, people were like asking on my inbox and all that, even from close relatives of mine. So yeah, so I've not answered any of them. So I'm like, okay, looking forward to putting this up on the channel so that every other person can also benefit from it. Okay, so yeah, so that brings me to the topic of today's video, which is things to know before moving to Turkey. All right, so yeah, so if this sounds like something you love to know about, or something okay, that might interest you, watch this video. I mean, keep watching this video. Okay, yeah. So my number one point is, moving to Turkey, my number one thing you should know is that expect some staring. Yeah, Turkish people, they stare a lot. They can stare, like they can look, let me put it that way. So they can look, they are very good at looking, especially if you're a black person. They can look. I mean, from anywhere, anyhow, you can just expect them to be staring at you, for no reason. It doesn't mean this staring is not something harmful. You understand? It's not something harmful, because some of them are kind of friendly. But sometimes for somebody moving into a new country, probably for the first time or what have you, you might find this very absurd, like strange. Why are they staring at me? Sometimes you feel inferior, that is there anything wrong with me? I mean, am I all right? What's going on? Why am I being stared at or something? But then it's not harmful. I mean, they are just like that. So when you see Turkish people staring at you or looking at you in a kind of way, I mean, it doesn't mean anything. All right, so that is just the way they are. So just embrace it. That is how Turkish people are. They are very wonderful people. They are friendly. All right, so yeah, I'll move to the next point, which is, when you get to moving to Turkey, expect to see cats everywhere. Like, expect to see cats everywhere. So I remember talking about this very topic. It makes me remember a time. I mean, I think then I was still in Turkey then, while I was going through my Google, and I didn't even know. I was actually looking for something else, but I came across a post that pops up on Google, referring to Turkey as the land of the cats, like referring to Turkey as land of cats. Like, I don't get. So I'm like, I was so shocked, because already I had my observation already, because I know from where I come from in Nigeria, where I come from, there's nothing like that. I mean, talking about land of the cats, talking about seeing cats everywhere, not in the night. This is during the daytime, like in the morning, you get to see cats on the streets. I mean, you get to walk together with cats on the road. They are not harmful. I mean, they're just on their own. They are just moving around, and they are very healthy. They are very beautiful. You understand? So they eat something very good. They're always looking fresh. And also, you find out that some Turkish people, all these Turkish people, you find that some of them actually do carry their food. I mean, based on my own observation, actually. So this is based on my own observation. So on several occasions, I've observed that some of these Turkish people, when they are going out, you get to see them, I mean, carrying this cat's food in their bag. So because definitely you are going to see cats before you get to where you are going to see cats. You understand? So it's either a personal owned cat or the street one. You get to see cats everywhere. even on the street in your area. You get to see them everywhere, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. You get to see them all over the place. So most of the time, even in malls sometimes. So I've seen this on several locations while I was visiting the Turkish mall. You understand, you see all these whitish people bringing, seeing the cats around, bending down, petting them and giving them food from their bag. So that's why I said that you see all these white people, all these Turkish people bringing out cat food and cats food. They carry it about, you understand, because they are all over the place. All right, so it's amazing actually. It's amazing actually. But sometimes when the reason why I haven't touched them, I haven't touched some of the, I don't touch these cats, okay. But my husband is very is fond of these cats. So most times when we go out together and you see a very beautiful cat and all that, so he gets to play with them. Sometimes he takes snaps with them because he loves them as a pet. Compared to the one I have in Nigeria, like you guys know now. All these cats, you can't even see them during the day in my home country. You understand? You see them at night. And sometimes as an African, and as a Yoruba lady that I am, you get to see them, Sometimes all these mommy, all these village people get to, you understand what I'm trying to say, okay? So don't let me say everything. So they are not so healthy like that one in Turkey, like the one over there. So I've not seen any other cat from other country, but I'm saying this from my own experience of the one I saw in Turkey. They are all over my street, even in the morning, the night, and they are not even scared of anybody. You get to walk your own and they walk theirs as well. So everybody's just going on their own. Enjoying themselves, okay? Still on these cat issues, okay, guys? So there's something I would like to tell you guys about this cat issue of a thing. Because there's this particular one in my area where I stay in Turkey, all right? So where I stay in Turkey, I actually stay in Gulba in Turkey, all right? Which is, I think around, I stay around Mecidikoy in Turkey. In my area, there's this fat guy that always comes around. I can't really remember, probably weekends or something. I've seen him on several locations. So anytime he comes around, you see these cats coming out from every nook and cranny of everywhere. I don't know, this guy has a particular language. I don't know, I lost that video actually. And then I haven't started my YouTube channel then. I actually make a short video of it because of my kids, okay? Thinking I'm going to show it to my kids, probably send it to them back in Nigeria then. So I took this video. This fat guy, he has this language, he speaks to them. He brings food actually, he brings food for them. He brings milk. He comes with a very big bag actually. He comes with a big bag. So whenever he's around, there's this particular spot which is very close to my house in Turkey. All right. So when he comes, he brings down the bag. He started speaking language. And guys, guess what? This cat comes out from every nooks and cranny of where they are, gathering at where this guy are. All right. And the next thing, he makes their food, he makes their milk, and they eat. You understand? He makes their food, he clean up the environment, okay? Because that very spot is where most of these cats gathers. There is a particular a kind of a small house built for those cats there. All right. So they comes around there whenever the guy is around. So they eat. He makes food for them and all that. So yeah. So I've met this guy on several occasions. So I don't know if I'm still going to get that very video. All right. And I don't know if I'm going to get that video because I made that video then for my kids so I can show them, because I know it's gonna, it's gonna be kind of, they are gonna be like amazed at seeing cats, so seeing much cats and all that, and somebody giving them food and all that. So yeah, so I was so shocked when I saw that post on Google comes up talking about referring to Turkey as the land of cats. You understand? So when you are moving to Turkey, just expect to see a lot of cats everywhere. All right, that is one of my own observation. And for Google to to also to also I don't know how to I don't know how to put it, to also confirm it, that means it's real, like for real. You're gonna be seeing cats everywhere. All right, so it's nothing harmful. They are just, they are not harmful. They are just everywhere, walking on their own. And if you are somebody that likes pets, you are gonna love them. I'm sure you're gonna be you like to touch them because they are very cute, they are very clean, and they are very very pretty and healthy. All right, so then so that is that about that. So that is if you are used to pets. I know some people owns them. I mean, there are some of these Turkish people that owns them. Okay, that owns them. They have it in their various houses. So yeah, so that is that about that. So number to my next point is I don't know what number, but to the next point. So moving to Turkey, one other thing is, something else you should also be looking out for is you are gonna be eating lots of bread, like a lots of flour, like a lots of flour. So I remember a time when I went to a particular restaurants to eat. There's this particular food I love so much. It's a Turkish food. I don't actually know the name of the food. So each time I went into that this Turkish restaurant, I always have it. All right. So I was actually taken to this restaurant for the first time by one of my uncle over there, one of my husband's like a big brother. So he took me to the restaurant. That was my first time of eating in that restaurant. Okay, so yeah, it was a I think after ordering that food, bread is free. Like it's just a free like a jara on your food. So that is why I say you should expect a lot of bread and also some other foods also over there. There are still that's why I say I don't want to really concentrate on bread alone. I mean like bread and flour in general. Okay, Turkish food you expect to eat a lot of bread, a lot of flour. All right, so because a lot of things over there that is made with flour and all that. So and also still on the bread matter and still on the flour of a thing. Yeah, so when you buy something there's this other thing to the garnishing part of it is in flour form, and and it's very very lovely. And also one other thing you should look out for is the fact that Turkish they don't eat too much sugar. Some of their food are not so sugary. You understand, they are not so sugary, unlike Nigeria, my country. We like something sweet. We like sweet things. I'm not saying they don't eat sweet, okay, but I think theirs is kind of minimal, because I remember their bread, one of their bread I do take over there. In fact, it's just like there's no sugar at all compared to the kind of bread we eat here. You understand now. You know how those bread are, they are sweet. They are sweetened bread, but them they don't. I don't think they don't eat. Most of their bread. There's this particular bread I do see over there because I was throughout my stay there I was not opportune to eat because I don't really understand, because most of these their bread are not so sugary like that, you understand. So I find them tasteless. So I'm not saying they don't eat sugar, they eat sweet things, okay, but I think they do it on a minimal level compared to how we consume it in Niger. So yeah, so that is that about that. And also one other thing you should also be looking out for is Turkish is not an English speaking country. Turkey is not an English speaking country, so you don't expect to hear English anyhow or anywhere. And also when you are trying to speak English or relate with anyone, probably at a store or anywhere, or probably trying to relate with the Turkish people in English, they might look at you somehow. That is why I said Turkey is not an English speaking country. They are not an English speaking country. So they expect you to speak their language. They always love it when you speak their language, actually. So when you're trying to, even sometimes when you're trying to relate, I can remember my first visit to Turkey, when you're trying to like this common hello, maybe visiting a particular store and you're like, hello, can I have this? Can I have that? Trying to speak in English, they look at you somehow. I feel irritated at first, and and later on, I was trying to get used to it, and I started learning their basic greeting language, which is like when you visit a store, just greet them in marhaba, maraba, like maraba in Turkey, it means hello. So when you say marhaba, so they answer you. I think it's same marhaba too, like understand. So and also when you are moving to Turkey, this language of a thing will take me to you downloading a Google translation and Google Translator on your phone. Make sure the moment you're arriving at Turkey, or probably before you leave your home country, make sure you have Google Translator downloaded on your phone. All right, and the language setting is going to be from Turkish to English, or okay, or from, I mean, and vice versa, from Turkish to English and English to Turkey. All right, so this is a way for you to, you know, it will be very easy for you to relate with them over there, like when you are trying to relate or trying to transact, buy things, or visiting mall and all that. Though few of them really understand English, but not so much. Even some of them that understand English, they don't really want to speak. You understand? There's this there's an extent of at which they really their level of understanding English. Okay, so that is that about that. So make sure you have your Google translator on your phone. So when you have this translated, so anything you are trying to buy, all you need to do is just type it on your phone, probably in English, and it will translate it to Turkish for you. So when you get to the mall, you can just show them the translation of whatever you want to buy. Like, okay, maybe you want to buy sugar, you just type it sugar on the English part of the translator. So it's going to convert it, change it to Turkish language. So you just show the person probably at the store, or anybody you are trying to relate with in Turkish. Probably it might be a Turkish person. So then when he sees it, he will know what you are talking about. So they relate with you that way. All right. So, and also, if you are moving to Turkey, things to know. If you know, if you have a credit card, like if you have an ATM card in Nigeria, for example, if you have an ATM card and you know you are traveling, you don't have to spend all your money in your country before you leave. Like, okay, how am I going to do it? And I have a lot of money. Or maybe you start dashing out your money. No, you don't have to. You are free to take your credit card with you. I mean, your ATM card, you are free to take it along with you, because it's useful. Okay, it's very useful, because I myself, it takes me a while to realize this as well, because when I was going, I remember I had two ATM cards in Nigeria. Two accounts. I have I have a GTB account and I have a Fidelity account. So when I was going, I had to drop one of my accounts for my mom, which is my Fidelity ATM card. I drop it for my mom. So I'm like, okay, let me just go with this one, which is my, my GT card. So I just went with it, not for anything, but I just decided to go with it. So I just kept it for no reason. So it was later when my husband realized that, in fact, it was later on when my husband realized that I have my ATM card. So he asked me to come with it and all that. So when we go out, and my husband was like, okay, you can use it. I said, I don't know. So since then I've been using my card. So all they're just going to do is, most of these maybe shops you are trying to buy something from, or in a mall or something, they have a POS machine. Let me put it that way. They have their, they have their POS machine where you can, if you don't have cash, where you can just, pay with your POS. All they're just going to do is just going to convert your whatever you buy into, you're going to deduct the money in Turkish money. All right, it's going to deduct it in Turkish currency. So definitely you are going to, how you're going to know is, you are going to get a message on your phone. All right, you're going to get a message from them, telling you how much was removed. You understand? So it will tell you how much was removed from your accounts, and the conversion in your naira and whatever. So you are going to see is how much it is worth in naira. So you are going to see it. So it's not something to worry about. And also, if you move into Turkey, make sure if you probably, if you have, make sure you can change your money. Don't change your money anyhow. Especially, don't you are going to be needing your money in dollar. If you know you have a dollar currency from your country, fine, you can just come with it. It's going to be useful, because the currency they spend in Turkey is dollar and lira. The Turkish currency is lira and tele. So that's Turkish lira. Like their money start from they still spend coins anyway. Turkey still spend they still have their coins. I don't know if I'm gonna be showing you that in this video. I'm gonna look for their money. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that on this very video. So if I'm gonna be showing you guys on this very video, or probably in the next video, I'm gonna get it and show you guys. I still have some of their money with me, their coins. They still have their coins and their paper money. So yeah, so the money they spend in Turkey is Turkish lira, and also their tele. They call it tele, like 20, like they have 5 tele, they have 10 tele, they have 20 tele. Okay, they have 100 tele, they have 200 tele. All right, I think that's their last their highest uh, denomination for now, which is a 200 tele. So you can, they call it like in a short form 200 TL, like 10 TL, 5 TL. All right, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's that about that. So if I'm able to get the money for this very video, I'm going to show you guys, and if I did not, I'm going to be showing you in my next video, on one of the videos relating to, you know, Turkish Turkish whatever. So yeah, so okay guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. I think that is that about that. So yeah, Turkey. And also, the lastly, I'll just tell you guys that, so for anybody moving to Turkey, Turkey is not a Muslim. Turkey is a Muslim. It's not really a Muslim country. It's a Muslim country actually. Turkey is a Muslim country, okay, but it's not a typical Muslim country. So if you are moving to Turkey and you are a Christian, you don't have to be afraid. All right, you don't have to be afraid, okay, because all religions are welcome in Turkey. There are churches in Turkey, because while I was there, I have churches I attended. All right, so there's churches in Turkey and all that, so you don't have to be afraid, like, okay, moving to Turkey, wow, maybe the name, it sounds Muslim and all that. So it's a Muslim country anyway, but then they everybody is free to, to practice his or her religion. There are churches in Turkey, they are Muslims, so everybody is just, it's a freedom of, religion for everyone. All right, so, and also Turkey is a very welcoming country. They welcome everyone. They are very friendly people. Sometimes they can be kind of annoying. So all this I'm saying is based on my own observation. So if you are moving to Turkey, these are some of the things you should look out for. All right, so you should look out for, these are some of the things you should look out for. So I think I still have few things, few contents to create on this Turkish, my Turkish experience and all that. Okay, so thank you so much guys for watching. So you can just watch out for my videos on my channel. All right, so I'm gonna be uploading I just want to get done with this Turkish series, so I can move on to to other things on this channel. All right, so thank you so much guys for watching. I think I've said this thank you so much guys for how many times now, I can't really remember. All right, there's no problem about that. So anyway guys, so make sure you kindly subscribe to this very channel. Subscribe to my channel. It's gonna mean a lot to me guys. It's gonna mean a lot to me. Thank you so much guys for watching. My name is Temi. So I make content on lifestyle, vlogs, family, faith, and motherhood. Okay, yeah. So thank you so much guys for watching. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.